If Labor wants to hold on to power, it's got to take seats like yours off the LNP, put them in their column. We know they're going to lose seats elsewhere across the map, so you're a target seat. How do people in your seat regard the government and the promises it's made at the last election and where they are today?
Well, the people of Townsville are no fools. They're very smart and they're very politically astute, and they don't trust the governments, and they haven't at the state level, and they don't at the federal level, because they look at promises that have been hollow. They look at the slippery tongue-in-cheek and not answering questions that we see from ministers and the Prime Minister as early as yesterday. And so when the people of Townsville look for someone, they want to see people that will stand up for them, that will fight for them, and that will deliver for them. And sadly, Labor hasn't done that. Even when they held the seat here before I took it 2 elections ago, they didn't have someone that would stand up and say, no, I'm Townsville's voice in Canberra. I'm not Canberra's voice in Townsville. So the people of Townsville, they will be keeping an eye on the state, but they'll also know that I'll fight for them. And I don't care how they vote. I'll fight for every single person that lives in the Herbert electorate.
We saw some pretty grubby tactics from state Labor in that campaign. We know that you know, the big scare campaigns, we saw it obviously with abortion, but we've seen it before with Mediscare, are sort of in the bag of tricks from Labor. We're also told, of course, that they're going to go after Peter Dutton. It's going to be a pretty heavy personal attack on your leader. How would that go down in your electorate?
We've already seen personal attacks of Peter Dutton. We've seen senior ministers call Peter a pedophile protector. Like, the disgusting, trashy comments that these Labor ministers have already been doing to the leader of the opposition, Peter Dutton, has just been disgraceful. And we know there's no one in the parliament that has done more to stop these heinous crimes. And we took to the last election, and I'm sure we'll be talking about it this one, a national child sex offender register. We know that the Labor Party will go after Peter, and they'll go after every single person that they think that they can rattle or try and steer off course. We know these grubby tactics happen, but I think that the Prime Minister, like the Leader of the Opposition, should talk about what their vision is for this country and not the mudslinging that we've seen from the Labor Party.
What about the PM's love of a Perkin and a freebie? Is that cut through in Townsville?
Yeah, it has. Because if you're in the city and you jump on a plane and it's expensive, times it by 3 or 4, and that's what it feels like in the regions. People find it tough to get on a plane here because of the cost. And now you've got the Prime Minister calling up his buddy Alan Joyce to jump on a plane to upgrade himself and his family on personal travel. I think it's disgraceful. I think he should refer himself to the NAC, and I think he should stop avoiding the question and start answering, did he make these phone calls to Alan Joyce and ask for a personal upgrade? Because he hasn't done it. He runs away from it, and I think it's a slippery slope and he's untrustworthy.
Well, all right, we'll see where it goes from here. Thank you very much.